Is hereby given of a regular meeting of the Board of Directors to be held at 105 Port Road, Port Isabel, Texas on August 12, 2026 at the hour of 5:30 p.m. for consideration of the business of the agenda below. This notice is posted at the office of the district on August 6, 2026 at 2:00 p.m. in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, not less than 3 business days prior to the time of said meeting. Call this meeting to order. We have a quorum, myself, Mr. Bowder, Mr. Donahue, and we will stand for the pledge. We'll do it again. Why not? We have so many people here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, we are grateful to be together. I'm thankful for the men and women that serve our great area. We'd ask that you would watch over the people that serve here and the people that we serve. Help us to be good stewards of what we have. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Great. So we will have an invitation to the audience for any public comments. See, we have a couple people. Anybody want to talk? No, good. I will just say, like I just said again, because on this meeting, great job on the budget workshop. Yeah, well done. Thanks, Eddie, Joel, everybody who participated in that. It was well said, well done. And
Paul did have a public comment.
We did have a public comment.
Call that? Okay. Right? Yes, one of our operators at the water plant, Santana Martinez, has obtained his C operator's certification. So congratulations to him.
Congrats, that's great. Well done. All these guys keep moving forward.
Yes, sir.
With that said, consider and discuss for possible approval the minutes of the regular meeting held on July 8th, 2026.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Donahue, second by Mr. Bowder. All in favor? I was at a meeting yesterday, and for the first time ever, I heard somebody vote no approving minutes, but he offered no explanation. He just said, "It's my vote. I do what I want." So, all right. I wasn't on that board, thank goodness. You can imagine how it runs. Item 5, General Manager's report.
Yes, sir, Mr. Vice Chairman, members of the board. The first bullet here is reservoir levels. The reservoir levels as of this afternoon were at 32.4%. They had gone up to about 33.1. We have been getting some good rain in our reservoirs, which has definitely helped us out. Hopefully that continues. They have started over the past week slow decline, so hopefully we continue to get rain. The next bullet here is DIR/cybersecurity mandatory training deadline August 31st, 2026. Mr. Edge has sent some mandatory training to everybody on the board. He emailed it. Just to let you know where it's coming from, it's noreply@securityiqnotifications.com. So be on the lookout. He did send it, I believe, last week. And it's a simple 20-minute training. It's mandated by the state. And we all have to do it. So just a reminder. And again, the deadline is August 31st.
Can I interrupt you real quick, Noe, to our IT department? Is there any way you can forward that directly from an address here? Because I guarantee you I have probably received that and didn't recognize it and just swiped delete.
I'll send it to all of you guys again for my email.
That'd be helpful. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Noe.
Okay, next bullet is Garver submitted application for House Bill 500. They went ahead and submitted that application successfully. And I just wanted to update the board, and hopefully we get some good news coming out of that one. It's for potentially $20 million in grant monies. So we'll keep our fingers crossed there and keep you apprised of what happens. For the last bullet, the next meeting, August 26, 2026, just want to kind of throw it out there. And if there's going to be... if anybody can confirm attendance or not for that matter, just let us know.
I can be there. Chairman Friedman had let me know that he will be conducting some business out of town for the next 6 months, and he will do his best to attend via Zoom. So that, I guess I'm saying that because, gentlemen, it's important that we're here, just on the off chance that he can't be.
I'll be present on the 26th.
I will as well.
I didn't think I was gonna check. Supposed to go out of town.
And Jason should be here as well, just me knowing his schedule a bit. So it's all systems go for the 26th.
Great,
Is that
great.
all set?
If there's no questions, that wraps up the general manager's report.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Item 6, superintendent's report.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, good evening. So, again, we're going over the monthly report. Pretty much the same thing, month in, month out, as you can see by the numbers. We do have increases in some areas, such as turn-on service on the water side, on the district leaks and whatnot that were addressed. Also, on the wastewater side and the collection, we did have an increase on preventive maintenance, as you can see, which is trying to avoid sewer backup and things of that nature. On the district, on the lift station, they did do more fog removal, which also helps at the sewer plant. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, let's get on to some good stuff. All right. So, as I mentioned in the last meeting that we met, we had a scheduled tower climb. We had pictures of our guys doing some work up there. That hatch had to be replaced, well, refabricated and replaced. So they have by TCQ rules and regulations, and it had to be locked, had to have an entry point within a certain diameter. So the guy did an outstanding job going up there, climbing and doing that work on the fly. Okay, do we have a couple more pictures? That's when they were welding for the light that are required by FFA, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, okay? All right. Now, let me go to my next bullet. As you recall, we've had some concern with our water rights. So what our guys have been doing at the plant, they called daily to the water master, and we are trying to get as much free water as we can, which we have. From 2026, we've had 374 acre-feet of water at no charge, which equates to 121 million gallons of water, no charge. So we're doing real good on that. So now, as you recall, we also did talk about the county having a problem with the area over there at the park. We did meet out there again. This is what they found. And today, we were actually out there with them again. They have their own vector truck, but they don't know how to use it. So our guys were training their guys how to use it properly, cleaning it out. And tomorrow morning, we're gonna get our camera and put it in there. It's called the crawler. Hopefully we can see it was cleaned out, see where it's coming from, and push it to the county, have them maintain that area as well. Okay, so, yeah, those are a bunch of paper towels that don't break up and it creates a problem. Okay, they're kind of trying to push it off on us, but we're trying to prove that it's them, it's their problem, and they need to address that. Okay. The next bullet is the lagoon project. If you recall, our guys cleaned out the lagoon over the water plant. I don't have any pictures for that, but they did a banged up job. They cleaned it out. They got it running again. Now, the last bullet I got is the water plant 2. The static mixture, calcium obstruction. Let me just see if you guys can see what we're dealing with. So, a couple weeks back, they started having problems at the water plant trying to push water out. They couldn't figure out what's going on. They called tech support. Well, there's an obstruction. So we had a plan. We didn't know what to expect, what we were going to find. We were thinking maybe something was flapping over and restricting the water. So we had to schedule it at night. So our guys came in at midnight, and they removed that spool that you see on your screen, and this is what they found. It's just that was clogging up the line. That's a 24-inch line, so that thing's about yay big and round. And we had 2 little ports where water was going through. So it was creating back pressure and essentially shutting down the plant. So our guys had to try and figure things out on the wind. We went in there not knowing what to expect. Like I said, we thought we were going to find a flap down or something. This is what they found. They were using hammer drills, hammers, and they were chipping it off bit by bit. And had to do it carefully so it didn't go down and create another problem down the system. So the guys came in, and by 6 o'clock, más o menos, more or less, they had the plant back on. And they're able to produce, see that little hole right there? Yeah, that was a big problem that we were having, but the guys were able to knock it out. And again, they had to be real careful with not damaging the chemical injector point that they have in there. So, yeah, our guys went in there and did a bang-up job.
Good job.
So what led to it?
I'm sorry?
What was it? How'd that?
It's just the chemicals and calcium injection points that creates that problem.
Over time, it just
Over
calcified.
time. From day one, when we started doing that, that's when that started. If you look at that, you can see the little layers that they developed.
Wow.
So,
So is this something we gotta go in with more regularity and take
yes,
care of
sir,
now? Yeah.
exactly what we're gonna have to do now. When this plan's up and running, we're hoping to possibly shut that one down and take a better look, have a better cleaning. If we have to replace part of that pipe, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that might be the easier fix, right? Just cut below it and,
Yeah, cause it went down.
yeah.
That they say they couldn't see how far down it went because it was at night and it was hard to determine. But again, they were able to push it to where now we can produce and push water at 5.8, almost 6 million gallons. So we're good. We're in a good spot right now. But to your point, it is something that we're gonna have to go back and take care of. That's all I've got. If you have any questions.
No, I appreciate you figuring out how to do all this in-house.
Well, these are the guys that were here earlier today
That's great.
save the district a lot of money. We don't have to bring anybody from the outside
Great.
and address these things. So thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Ready to move on? Yep. Item 7. Consider discuss for possible approval an order calling a board of directors election of Laguna Madre Water District, establishing polling locations. Great. Who can report on that, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Vice Chairman. So this is just, we have the order for the election. And one of the things that we wanted to bring up is we've established 2 locations, Portobello, South Padre Island. Turns out that we found out that Laguna Vista may be setting up for elections. Is that something that the board would want to attempt to piggyback off of?
Well, the mayor actually called me today and said that he would be in, the mayor of Laguna Vista, and said that they would like to have us involved over there. So if that helps give you an answer, I guess that would be the best direction I could give.
Okay, sure. There shouldn't be any additional cost into what's already included, because I think, and Anna, you help me out here. I think we've already encompassed more locations than what we've agreed to. So if anything, it should still be less than the maximum that we've presented.
Okay, great. So, I mean, I think it makes sense to be represented in those 3 main locales as well. I think these guys probably do, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I make a motion that we approve the locations for the election.
Sounds good.
Motion made by Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue. All in favor? Great. Motion carries. Item 8, consider discuss for possible approval of the amended and restated project funding agreement relating to Laguna Madre Water District, Long Island Village, defined area unlimited tax bonds, taxable series 2023 for the purpose of paying cost overruns associated with paving improvements incidental to the water and paving improvements. Sunoe?
Yes, sir. This is change order number 3 that we had previously discussed. We've come to an agreement with Long Island Village that at their request, there's going to be additional paving improvements, and they're willing to reimburse those funds within 5 years. This is just the final nail that's needed so that we can submit to NADBank.
I make a motion that we approve change order.
second.
Motion made by Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue. All in favor?
Aye.
Item carries. Sorry, you guys, that it costs money to make that stuff happen. We should go a little bit cheaper, but it is what it is. Item 9, consider and discuss for possible approval of change order number 4 for Long Island Village sanitary sewer, water, and paving improvements, Scallop Street Water and Water Services.
Yes, sir, Mr. Vice Chairman. If we could, I am going to request that we table this item. I feel like there's more to discuss, and if we could bring it back next board meeting.
We will have more people here. Will you be here then?
Yes, sir, I will be present at the time.
Is there any reason we wouldn't do that? I mean, I'm open to it if that's what.
So I make a motion that we table this item. Second.
Motion made by Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue. Motion carries. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 10, to consider and discuss for possible approval of agreement for municipal advisory services with TRB Capital Markets LLC, DBA Estrada Hinojosa.
So Estrada Hinojosa is our financial advisor. They've been with the district many years. They advise us on financing big projects mostly. They also help us as we go through.
We're familiar. We're familiar,
calls
Eddie.
and all that.
We know. Is this just an ongoing agreement, or is this any change to anything that will be a change in our relationship or change in the amounts of money?
No, there's no significant change. The name is just a minor issue.
Motion approved.
Motion made by Mr. Donahue.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bowder. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Please express that I really appreciate working with Mr. Hinaus. He's been a great guy to know over the years. Item 11, consider and discuss for possible renewal contract for lease for mailing equipment and software.
Members of the board, the current list for the mailing equipment and software is ending. We would like to renew it. So staff is recommending for approval and renewal of the contract to Quadient for the lease of the mailing equipment and software for $19,981 with 80 cents per year on a 4-year contract. Compared with the current one that we have, there will be 471 less per month.
Less. Motion approved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Donahue, second by Mr. Bowder. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 12, consider and discuss for possible approval of change order number 2 for Plant 1 elevated storage tank number 6 with Landmark Structures 1 LP.
Yes, sir. So this change order, what it includes is a site restoration credit. So we requested that they not pave over the area where the EST is going to be. As we move forward with the desal project, our intent is to repurpose that property, and I think that will give us a savings of $13,700. Part of that change order is the demo of the additional steel floor on the ground storage tanks. So those ground storage tanks, when they got to the floor, in removing it, they found an additional floor, gravel, and then some additional concrete that needed to be removed. So we went ahead and told them to go ahead and do that. And then for the new EST, we required a hoist. This hoist for the mixer is so that we don't have to take the EST out of service in the future should we need to pull out that mixer. It's just to our benefit. So we're bringing this to the board for approval.
Anybody have any questions?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Bowder to approve, second by Mr. Donahue. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 13, consider and discuss for possible approval of change order number 7 for water system improvements, water plant 1 with Ferguson Service System.
Well, yes, sir. This change order encompasses a chemical feed system. They're doing this work now, but for the most part, this chemical feed is a static mixer that wasn't in the plans that we require, and then everything that goes with that static mixer, some fittings, the injection coils, an additional caustic hose that we wanted to have ready for the future should we need it, because based on previous experience. So they added some additional materials there. There was new electrical service to the workshop, which is the construction maintenance shop. That we needed to relocate a meter that was adjacent to their building. There's going to be some overhead that's going to be taken down, and we relocated, about 10 feet away so that in the future there was no interruption to their service. Um,
Where's the money gonna come from?
this is in contingency. It's in contingency. We have enough funds to cover it.
Great. Any questions?
No, we have enough funds covered.
Yes, sir.
Motion approved.
Motion made by Mr. Donahue,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Bowder. All in favor? Aye. Item 14, consider and discuss for possible approval of the proposed tax rate to be published in the notice of a public hearing to be held on August 26, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. and subsequently adopt the tax rate at the regular meeting following the public hearing.
So this, the district just has a debt service tax rate. The tax rate for the district to pay its debt this year will be 12.2090 cents per $100 of value. That's a slight decrease of 0.0006.
Taxes are going down.
Yes.
Motion to approve.
This is just to have the public hearing for it. We're not approving a tax rate.
We're not approving the tax rate yet, but I do have to advertise that. It goes in the newspaper and it tells which board members are in favor or against the tax rate. So we do need a roll call approval of this so that I have to list the board members' names, either the board.
What do you do for the people who aren't here?
I have to list them under absent.
Absent.
Yes, so that'll be in the ad.
Great, no problem. Roll call then. Mr. Bowder is in favor. I'm in favor. Mr. Donahue's in favor.
Okay.
I think we need a motion to go ahead with that, right?
Motion approved.
No,
No?
then there's a second one for the Long Island Village tax rate is going to be 0.602313.
This is set by the county, right? Or
That's also, the county gives us the values and gives us the collection rate, and then all we do is put in what the debt needs to pay, and just do a simple calculation with the collection rate, the values, and the debt, and that gives me the tax rate.
okay,
So
great.
that's
So,
how
I see some Long Island Village gentlemen. Is there any consideration here? Anybody
This
have
one is
anything?
also a
It's pretty
reduction.
straightforward, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
also a reduction.
What's that?
It's also a reduction this,
Good.
prior year adopted tax rate, was 54 cents. This year it's going up to 60 cents. So there is a 6 cent, and the reason for that was because the first 3 years of the debt schedule, we had that artificially lowered, and the following years are gonna be higher. And the reason we did that was because we expected the values to increase once the project was ready to be put in service. We expected the values to increase, and so that's why it was done that way. So the reason it's going up is because the debt payment is going up. It should stay steady now, approximately 1.4 million for the rest of the
Understood.
term.
Very good. Thank you. So,
Do we have to roll call that too?
We do have to roll call that as well.
Roll call on the rate for Long Island Village, say that correctly? Yeah?
Yeah, in favor.
Yes.
In favor, I'm in favor. Mr. Donahue in favor, Mr. Bowder was in favor. You're saying that is no other further action necessary on that?
No, but this is just gonna, basically approving the notice. And then at the following meeting, we'll have the agenda item to approve. But first, we have to publish the notice.
Understood, great. Item 15, consider and discuss for possible approval of group health, life, dental, and vision insurance removal.
Mr. Chairman and members of the board, we kindly request the approval for the renewal of the group health, life, dental, and vision insurance coverage that is going to be coming for 2026-2027. We did receive several renewals from our broker, Texas Insurance. One was at 12% and the other one was at 5.5%. The health insurance increase, the last option that we had was at only 2% increase, which represents an exceptional outcome considering current high inflation and market trends. You can see in your packages the current rates for the renewals for dental, vision, and life insurance. This percentage will enable Laguna Madre Water District to sustain our current benefits package while effectively managing the district's financial consideration.
Well done, great rate. I mean, that's probably your most important job of the whole year is doing that. So just continue, that makes our job easy to then say yes to COLA, yes to those other things. So yeah, keep working on that. Well done, Mary, thank you.
Thank you.
Motion made by Mr. Donahue, second by Mr. Bowder. On favor? Aye, good. Congratulations, everybody. I know that's a big part of our compensation packages for people.
Yes, thank you.
Consider and discuss for possible approval to dispose of surplus material.
We are submitting to the board a list of surplus items that need to be sold. You can see the condition of the items, the pictures attached. So we would like to have the approval to dispose them. We're attempting to sell them at whatever salvage value that they may have.
How old is truck 22?
I think, 2002, I think.
Looks pretty good for being that old.
Yeah, they
Because you
cleaned
guys
it up.
wax them every Friday?
We
That's
cleaned
the one
it
we
up
use for the
for,
parade.
yeah,
I hope you guys give the staff first pick at selling the surplus stuff. I
we
mean,
cleaned it up for the auction.
Yeah, that's
so
what it was,
It
No,
fetches a
yeah.
good price.
Just so you know, before it got surplus last year, it got some tires, so we rotate the tires out, put the, whatever we can refurbish for the fleet, we
Yeah.
do.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. I know you guys do. Any motions?
Yeah, I make a motion.
Good. Motion made by Mr. Donahue, second by Mr. Bowder. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Consider and review expenditures from July 1st, 2026 to July 31st, 2026. Acknowledged by Mr. Donahue, acknowledged by Mr. Bowder, acknowledged by myself. We are going to go into executive session. Real quick, however, before we do that, we tabled item 9, which was the change order for Long Island Village sanitary sewer and paving improvements. If the gentlemen who were here for that, for Long Island Village, that we don't have that on our executive session to discuss anything like that, but perhaps you guys wanted to say something about it, and perhaps you would have if you didn't know it was going to be tabled. So if you wanted to say something, say like as an invitation to the audience for public comments, we're happy to hear it. I hate seeing people show up and not have a chance to say something you might want to say. So if you do, please say it. We'll certainly take action next time when the staff is able to maybe tell us a little bit more about it. I just throw that out there for either of you guys want to say anything.
I think we let Noe do what he needs to do and address it then.
Good, yeah. We tried to do our very best to support that project all the way through, and I'm sure you'll continue to have our support on it. So, with that said, just want to be respectful of your guys' time. We will move to executive session. If we have a number of different topics, I guess I have to read it. Item 18, executive session permitted by Open Meetings Act. Deliberation about real property under section 551.074. personnel matters, and under section 551.071, consultation with attorney. I have to read all of these, right, Brian? Or not?
Right.
I thought Brian was on.
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay, if I have a motion
I
to
make a
enter.
motion to go into executive
Motion made by
session.
Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue, all in favor? Aye, we're gonna be in executive sessions. Do I have a motion to come out of
I make a
executive
motion to come
session?
out of executive session.
Second, motion made by Mr. Bowder to come out, second by Mr. Donahue, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So Brian, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, great, so our first item, regarding the lift station rehabilitation project with Morewell, we'll ask you to proceed with litigation as directed. Does that sound good?
Yeah, all in favor? You vote on this.
Motion.
All in favor? Motion made by Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue, and we're all in favor. Aye. Regarding negotiations with Port Isabel San Benito Navigation District, is it accurate to say there's no action right now, or continue with negotiations?
I don't think there was any action necessary.
Yeah, no action necessary.
No action on that. Discussion and update on CBRE, there's no action there. Discussion and possible action concerning DSAL. The staff should kind of proceed as directed regarding that. Deliberation regarding evaluation of district employee, interim general manager, and discussion involving appointment and employment of general manager. The staff should proceed as directed. Very good. And with that, we'll adjourn.
Could you do a quick vote on proceed as directed in regards to that development?
Sure. Can I have a motion to proceed as directed?
I make a motion.
You've instructed. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bowder, motions to proceed as directed regarding the action concerning RGV desalinization on South Padre Island. Is that what you mean, Brian?
Yes, sir.
Great, say it, Dave, if that's.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good. No, that's what I felt. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Motion made by Mr. Bowder, second by Mr. Donahue, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that motion carries. And with that, Brian, you feel like it's appropriate to adjourn?
Yes, sir.